Hi everyone, it's Jacqueline from Creating My Garden. Today I am going to plant a few plants here. It's very, very hot. With the humidity, it's 41 degrees Celsius. That's with humidity. It's about 33 Celsius, and then you add the humidity on to make it 41. It makes it harder to breathe with this humidity. But anyhow, let's get to the planting. So I have some more bugleweed to put in to complete this bed here. So along the edge here. As well, I have some phlox to put in to add to the other phlox. And this is a shrub I've been looking for all over the place. This is a purple leaf sand cherry. This stays as a beautiful shrub. I personally think the color of it is extremely gorgeous, more so than a ninebark or a purple smokebush, because it maintains its size. It's good for zone 3. You can see here 37 to 40 degrees Celsius. Zone 3 size 2 meters, 7 feet max, and it will bloom whitish pink flowers. I have planted these before and they're gorgeous and they keep their color very nice. So, and they're not that fast growing. So we're going to plant this guy in the back of this bed here because it's bare and it needs color against the fence. So that is the plan for today. So you can see I've went and I've loosened the roots. I took about an inch of dirt off of it, loosened the roots so it roots faster. It's pretty dry, so I'm going to give it a good soaking after I put it in the hole. It's gone. Well, you guys, you missed the footage. I just about stepped on a garter snake. It was just a little guy. Seems to be more and more snakes, garter snakes. Nothing harmful. They eat mice, but we're starting to see more of them in the gardens around here. I was talking to the neighbors yesterday, saying they're pretty much seeing garter snakes every day now. And the one neighbor was picking them up with a net and getting them out of her koi pond because they're eating all the new baby koi. So it's a free-for-all here for the garter snakes. So my husband is scared of them, scared less of garter snakes, so snakes in general. So yeah, he won't be enjoying this, but I noticed they're hiding underneath the rock in this ledge, so I'm sure there's like something underneath there. So I wonder what happens if I lift the rock. Oh, that could be fun. Because he hid right in here. Anyhow, another day, another time, because I got to move these rocks anyhow. So I guess we'll see, or these blocks I should say, when we move them, if there's a hole or not for garter snakes there. So anyhow, that's the scoop with that. All right, back to what I was doing, what I was going to show you guys. I dropped my pruners and everything because I about stepped on. I didn't scream or anything like that. It's just like, whoa. And it's like, oh, you're a little guy. But you got my attention. Definitely when I about stepped on them. They blend in so well. All right, so you can see now that tree is in there. Tree. Ah, the heat's getting to me. The shrub is planted. I'm just going to go in and give it a good soaking, and then we'll plant the rest of it. So I just was deadheading a little bit because I got distracted by the garter snake in the yard. So let's get back to work. So here are the phlox that I picked up, perennial phlox. These are upright garden phlox, similar to what else I planted. This is Garden Girl's Uptown Girl. They should all be pretty close to the same. Baby doll pink, whatever I could grab that was close in color. And Uptown Girl. So what I'm going to do first of all is, because some of them already have spent blooms, I'm going to look at them and take them down to the next bloom here. Take the head off, because we want to encourage them to bloom, but we don't want the energy going to it. Now, if I follow my rule, I would cut all these flower buds off like that, because that is what it takes. A, to put the energy to the roots, and you see down to the next leaf there. This one's not in bud, so I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not following the rule on that one, but on my other rules, yes, I'm cutting them off so I get a bloom. So we're going to put these in their place now. All right, so the last plant I'm going to add, I had sitting here, is a violet yellow bearded iris. It's a perfect spot for it over here. It's dry, and I'm going to add that in for the color arrangement that brings out the yellows in the rose and the oranges, and to offset the potentilla over here, which is bright yellow. So I'm going to put this one in next. So with the train, this should be gone in a second. So what I'm doing with this bearded iris is, once again, I'm going to take this stem off as far down as I can, which means I'm going to take it right there. So that is that. All right. Now one more thing before I show you the whole outlook of the bed is I'm going to snip off and deadhead these roses. And I'm taking them down a bit. There we go. You can see the 5 brackets if you're into that kind of thing. And over here I'm going to take it down even further, because it is hanging on the ground and we don't want that. That's a good chance for disease. All right, now that I got thorns in my fingers, let's have a look. All right, so I'm going to stand back a bit so you can see the bed. I'm going to come through and edge it, and I got to get the rest of that goutweed out, but I got a lot of it out already. You can see that we needed that sand cherry right there in that bed for that color. It stands out in the bunch. We have the bugleweed, which is the green leaf kind, it's not the purple. We have some pink phlox, orange yarrow, pink phlox, a couple Annabelles in there, and we have some orange tiger lilies, and that's it for this bed. It is done for this year. So I'm going to just come back through, clean it all up, edge it all out, and if I get time I'll mulch. If not, the soil will sit till winter. Anyhow, that's it for now. I am dying of heat and I'm going to be getting sunburned, so I'm going in to take a break and hydrate. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends and have them like and subscribe. Let's grow this group and become a community of gardeners that talk and share stories and tips and tricks. Bye everyone. Let gardening warm your soul.